Bongiwe Kunene standing by to chat to me from the MD of the Banking Association of South Africa. And then at 8:20, we'll explore a bit of a scientific conversation with Tamlin Shaw, the co-founder and chief scientific officer of Cape Biofarms. You would have heard about the submission of people's plasma, for example, people who have previously had COVID-19, to establish whether or not the prevalence of COVID-19 in your body at one stage might make you immune to actually catching it at a later stage. Something like
is 4.75.
Right.
When the banks lend to the businesses, they will lend at prime rate, which currently is 7.75. So that is a repo plus a fixed spread of 3.5%. So it is quite fixed in that way.
Okay, but that's profit then. But they're not taking that admin fee. They're taking the lumps of the admin fee.
Yes, I don't even think you can call it a profit because remember they have to provision for the probability of loss.
Oh, sure.
So that first loss buffer is taken care of by the 200 basis points, and that is pulled together to make sure that you keep that for paying off, for offsetting the losses.
Yes. And as I say, they swallow the 50 bips admin fee.
Yeah.
Because if the differential between repo and prime is 3.5, but this is actually 3 in the end. Okay.
In the end, yes.
Okay, so definitely every business can get to this window for as long as you are a tax-paying business. You need working capital, and this works for sole proprietors, I imagine, as well as established sort of CCs, hey?
Yes.
PTI Limited. Bongiwe?
It works for all. It works for all the businesses which have a turnover annually of less than 300 million. And it is intended to assist the businesses to keep paying their operational costs. And those includes the levies that they have to pay monthly, their rents, their leases, and the salaries. Okay. And of course, they still have to pay their suppliers.
As well as, and of course, utilities, and that's all the overheads.
Yes.
Okay. This is great. This is fantastic, keeping the businesses operating. Thank you so much for letting us understand this a little bit better, Bongiwe. And the easiest way for me to take advantage of this, I'm on your website, but it's not obvious to me which one of these is where I should click to.
I don't have my screen in front of me right now, but I would say that for any business, check with your bank.
Rather.
This information will be up on the screen on the website of National Treasury, of the Reserve Bank, and also of the participating banks.
Brilliant.
At the moment, we've got 6 banks that have signed up to this scheme.
Specifically, the Big Four?
Yes.
Neddy Standard, FNB, Absa, presumably Capitec?
Yes, through Mercantile.
Yeah.
Capitec is there.
Investec?
And Investec.
Fantastic. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Bongiwe Kunene. Very happy to see this culmination. We chatted to Cass many weeks ago, and we knew something was coming. Nice to know that something has come through in this regard. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Bongiwe Kunene there, the MD of the Banking Association of South Africa. Will you be reaching out to take advantage of this? Is your turnover under 300 million a year? Are you tax compliant? If you're a sole proprietor, even if you have employees, do you need this assistance in terms of covering your working capital? Most people, I think, would not be necessarily getting the prime rate. So quite cool to see a 5-year term loan at prime. Let me know what your thoughts are. 021446 0567.